30 years as a medical oncologist, my patients have taught me that the impact of their cancer is often more dramatic on their lives than on their bodies. This is not to diminish the gravity of the physical symptoms that some cancers may cause, but to emphasize what every cancer patient eventually discovers. Cancer is about a whole lot more than just what's going on in your body. With your help, the doctors will take on the cancer in your body, but you're pretty much on your own dealing with the cancer in your lives. For many, it seems like a force has arrived with their cancer that can spoil joy, defeat ambition, squelch creativity and all hope. I want to introduce you to some patients who can tell you what they have discovered so that their stories may prepare you to better write your own. Jana is an attorney in the Public Defender's Office in the capital city. She is a mother, a wife, and an outdoor enthusiast. She's no foreigner to dealing with the stresses of the unexpected, either in the courtroom or in the wilderness. But when she's notified by email while traveling in Hong Kong of the cancer in her breast, she experienced the initial disorientation and despair that's common to many newly diagnosed cancer patients.
I learned of my breast cancer through an email. It was probably one of the cruelest things I think I had ever experienced, because I had just been through regular tests and I had been completely caught off guard. I was emailed some results from an ultrasound that I wasn't supposed to see. Someone was supposed to talk to me about them first. I was in Hong Kong. I had just gotten there. I happened to look at my email from the doctor's office and it used words like malignancy. I was horrified. I thought it was a mistake. I stayed awake all night, but I didn't want to believe it. I was so convinced it was a mistake. I spent the next week with my son and his family wondering if somebody was really going to tell me what was going on. In some ways I thought I should go home, but in some ways I thought maybe that was the last time I would ever see his family. So I think I tried to get through that week in shock, but also enjoying every precious moment of being with his wife and their son, and they had a baby on the way, so I didn't know if I was going to see that baby. So it was just a week of terror. It was a week of taking every moment and enjoying what I had while I was there, and just this question about what was I going to face when I got back. I was just completely lost at that point, not knowing who was right, who was wrong, who was in control, who I should be talking to. I was terrified. I was angry. So I was trying to fight back and stick up for myself, but I also felt pressured that we're the professionals here and you're part of our program. So that was another emotional challenge, was just figuring out how to advocate for myself. I had a plan worked out for my life, and then all of a sudden that plan's on the back burner. I had no control over what was happening. I didn't know enough about cancer to know if I had some kind of cancer that I was going to live forever or live for another week. I really still didn't know what all of this meant. The people that were closest to me that had breast cancer had died, so my vision of breast cancer was that this is not a survivable event. This is something that, even if you're healthy, that you die from, because my friends were young and in good health, and I was young and in good health. I didn't believe it. My friends didn't believe it. It was just one continuous new emotion after another, mostly losing control of where I had seen my life going.